All right. So Luke Rowe's got a book. The book is called Road Captain. And as you do, because he's a road captain, and that was his job.
Yeah.
He was. And as you do when you write a book, you then read the book, and people can listen to it. People who don't like reading, but want to just wander around and hear books in their ears, they can listen to the book. And so, Luke Rowe, I just want everybody to picture this, right? Luke Rowe's in a little, usually like a cupboard kind of area.
In London somewhere,
surrounded by that sort of like spiky foam stuff that you use when you are in a professional studio. Unlike us, we don't have any of that. We have none of it, none anywhere. And he's sitting there and he's reading his book, which like would take a while, right? Like you'd have to go do it in like multiple trips, and maybe he's getting a little bit frustrated.
I reckon, he's just had a pret-a-manger for lunch. I reckon he's had like a hoisin duck wrap, a flat white, and a little summer fruits berry bowl. He's feeling a bit sleepy. He's like, wait, why is my book yellow? All the cycling books are yellow. Couldn't we have gone for another colour? And the producer's like, no, Luke, it has to be yellow, otherwise it doesn't sell. People don't know it's a book about cycling. He's like, fair enough. And then he continues reading his book.
This is all hypothetical. This is all,
Yeah.
And then what do we hear? Should we just play? Should we roll the clip?
Roll the clip. Here we go.
And the team cars were starting to arrive, meaning Yogi received medical attention very quickly. Meanwhile, up at the front, Fromy, fuck's sake.
How good is that?
That is from the actual audiobook. And we feel we were talking about this before the show. We feel we can talk about this and poke a bit of fun at this because we do this somewhat regularly ourselves.
Well, every single time. Go on, sorry.
I was to say anybody who makes internet audio in any significant way. I mean, I haven't counted up the number of hours I've made a podcast, but it's in the thousands. It's deep in the thousands at this point. The number of errors that we have all made, the number of times we've said something and the editors they just miss it, right? They're like sitting there editing, and then they take us a moment to sip a nice little bit of coffee and think about it, and in that time, fucking hell.
I'll say I listen to a ton of audiobooks.
Yeah,
and like this is actually not that rare. You get some editing errors in there. People will, I feel like maybe one a book, maybe even two a book. The most frequent one I hear is someone will just reread a sentence. Like they'll say it, and then they've said it again because they didn't like the first take, and they didn't cut them out, so you just get a repeat. Like that happens, I don't know, like I said, once or twice a book. Once or twice I've gotten a character that I could clearly tell they said the wrong name. Like, first of all, these are all, it's either medieval history or it's medieval fiction, right? So it's always, it's
how do you tell the difference?
It's Sir Joe stabbing Sir John, but like the reader will say it backwards, and I'm like, I know you just said that wrong. It's rare, but I haven't heard an F-bomb yet.
Stabbed.
I mean, I know because I'm like paying close attention, right?
Right.
But I haven't gotten an F-bomb yet, and I gotta say, I would love that.
It's just deeply on brand for Luke Rowe as well. Also, that's probably the first and possibly last time you'll hear Luke Rowe on this podcast because he still won't. He's still Johnny's white whale. We're just never going to get him.
never going to get him, especially now. I mean, like every time that Mikey edits our YouTube cuts of this podcast, I don't have the wherewithal to listen through again. No. So I just hit publish and send it into the ether, and we could be saying anything on here.
It is really hard to listen to yourself and edit yourself. Like I feel like
it's a waste of life.
Of all various shows I've done, I feel like whenever I try to go back to listen to if I'm editing my own show, like there's a high risk I'll just like fall asleep right in the middle of it. Yeah, I'm just like sitting there trying to cut.
You're podcasting yourself to sleep. But yes, I mean Luke Rowe. This was as soon as you retire as a pro cyclist, especially if you he was kind of rode the wave of that the British scene and success. He's transitioned into being a sports director. He's done a bit of TV work. You've got to unite the belts and also write or get someone to write you an audiobook. But credit to him for recording it himself. I think that's well done.
Reading out loud is not easy. Let me tell you, as somebody with two small children, and I have to read out loud for like hours every evening.
Hours. Maybe Luke Rowe wanted to prove that he could read. It's just it's It's just a shame that we didn't get to hear about like the various dairy-based products that head soigneur David Rosman was bringing back for the fellas at the Tour de France in the Team Sky Hotel. Maybe it is. I haven't listened to the whole book, but I'm guessing that's not in it.
Probably not.
And I wonder if he's had any more musings on his close personal friend Nairo Quintana and how much of a little fucking rat he is, because that is what Luke Rowe said about Nairo Quintana on a podcast about Nairo Quintana's tramadol use.
Yeah.
And yeah, weird that now thinking about being so up in arms about Nairo Quintana's legal but medically not allowed.
Yeah, not doping. You know?
Yeah, weird, super weird. Anyway,
weird.
back to Fromey, the quaint Somerset town, not the full-time
Oh, is this a real place?
friend
There's a
of
real
David
Fromey?
Rosman. Yeah, no, Frome, not Fromey.
From. Got it.
But
Yeah.
Frome, yeah.
Do you think there's
but
do you think he said it wrong because there's a typo in the book? Like Froome spelled with just one O?
That would be doubly crushing. It could have auto-corrected. You never know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Um,
Very funny. You know,
yeah.
we like I said, we can make fun of it because we do it so regularly. It's actually we are laughing alongside
We have corrections
him.
corners every time.
We like literally
Maybe-
every episode.
Maybe that we need corrections corners for audiobooks.
Wow, I think
Yeah.
so. I think so. Like my question is like, how do you? I guess they could just drop a new file in, right? Like they could fix
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah, I'm
They could
sure it's
drop a new
already
file in.
fixed.
Yeah, because we run into this with podcasts where sometimes something will happen in the upload or like we'll miss something in the edit, and I will try to put a new file in. But the problem is anybody who is like subscribed and it's already auto downloaded, they already have that version, and we can't really force a new one on their phone. And so I don't like anybody who's already downloaded it from Audible or whatever. It's probably there forever.